EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Down. Ready.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
They run it again with Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Ultra. Hut.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
17.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Working out of the gun. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Blacked out. Set.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ready?
3rd and 2.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, go Bears. Right, white. Red, cycle.
This pass complete to Melton. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Broncos 0. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Broncos
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready up.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And it's caught. Touchdown Broncos. Greg Dulcich. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2 yards to go, second down.
Hey, go steal. Trouble, 38. Smack, red. Edo blue. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You can look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
22 needle. 0 green. Red, yellow. Steel, black.
3rd and 2. Love with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Come on, set. Steal, check, steal. Fight 60, black ultra. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Denver
offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Broncos 7.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Down. Mega. Green jack. You yellow. Set cross.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Blue striker. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is DTR. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
White. Red, cycle.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
52. 10 cycles. Claude red. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Striker. 3.
On third down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Smash, red. 43 rail. Set.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the double.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Needle blue. Drill green. Set.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Thompson Robinson crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Broncos 1st down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Field, black. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Strike. Strike. Shot. 17. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead.
Ready?
Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hey, go Fury. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Blue stripe. Flag blue. Set.
On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
52 blaster. Black shot. White. Set. Go.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. In motion left goes Jones.
Smash, smash. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Cheetah, cheetah.
3rd and goal, Thompson Robinson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Drill 52. Smash red. Needle blue. Drill green. Go red. 10 cycle.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Striker 3-3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, red. Steel, black. Ready?
Off the option, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Green back. You yell it. Jackrabbit. Jack.
Throwing. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
On the set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fight, white. Stay.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's ready.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial or critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hut, hut.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Ready.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed two scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch it. 6. Flat. Red. On the ball.
Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ready?
Love now. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he is is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 7-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Thompson Robinson. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
43 rail. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. Fights forward at the 20. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Steal. Flat.
Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Green jack.
Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. It's complete, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes this stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Hey, blue.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick.